What's up, guys? It's October 4th, 2024. Had a big gap up and then a range day in the markets. The bigger the gap, the more expected it is to have a range day. Daily chart, 45 minute. We have a breakout, pullback, another breakout. We start to channel, and then we have a deep pullback. So we're going range bound. Every time the market pulled back, bulls made a new high, and then we pulled back. So new high, pullback, new high, pullback, new high. Deep pullback. Not a new high, pullback, new high, pullback. They're trapped. They're bears that got short here get out on this tail. That's enough buying pressure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a 6-part micro channel with a gap up, so it did get some continuation. Be interested to see what happens this week. Gap up, no continuation. 2 bars 1, 2, and 3 are bear bars after a big gap up by a bull bar. So this is a bull bar. Big gap up is a bull bar. What the heck? This is a bull bar. It's a bull bar. Bad follow through to 1, 2, and 3. 4 looks like a pullback for the bears. Bears are shorting highs. Bears could even mark order here, like 1, pullback like 2, pullback like 3. 4, 5, 5, and 6 strong breakout bars. I think good enough for like 2. 7 ends up being a pullback for the bears, like 1, pullback like 2, pullback like 3. You can go short above the EMA, but just remember there's a gap up, so you have to scalp if you're taking counter trend trades. We sell off into the higher time frame EMA. Bulls rally, pull back. So we rally, trend line break, and we have a broad bull channel. Deep pullback, three pushes lower. 1, 2, 3. Form of a wedge bottom. Rally, break, leg 1, pull back leg 2. But we'll start to get micro channels back, micro channels throughout the day. So we see the rally, we wait for a pullback because we're in a trend. If it's a trending environment, we wait for we have deep pullbacks. If it's if it's trading range environment, we expect deep pullbacks. If it's trending, we expect shallow pullbacks. Gaps are staying. There's a bear gap here, that gets closed. Bulls gap up, bears close the gap. So in range bound environments, gaps get closed. That's a clue to what type of day we're gonna have today. And then, so it's a broad bear channel. It's a broad bull channel. Rally, 2-legged pullback, buy 25. Rally, 2-legged 1, 2, 2-legged pullback, like 1, pullback like 2. Rally, and then we go sideways. Deep pull, we go sideways. Bears get a breakout like 1, deep pullback like 2, pullback like 3, and then bulls get 3 legs like 1, opposite bar like 2, opposite bar like 3. Or you can count it like this, like 1, trend line break like 2. Let me actually just draw it. Leg 1. 61 breaks the trend line low. So that's the start of the second leg. Here, about another trend line with 67 breaks another trend line, breaks the previous trend line of this micro channel. So that's another leg. Goes sideways, and it looks like we have a steep leg here. 76 breaks the trend line, so now we're in the fourth leg. So that's how you can count legs as well, is trend line breaks. 2 seconds here, I'm about to mute the mic. That's one way to count legs, or you can count opposite bars. The important thing is to count legs because that helps us gauge where the market's in. If we're in leg 1, leg 2, it could be in a trending environment. If we get to 3s and 4s, we're more range bound towards the end of a channel. So we have a rally, deep pullback. I think any of these is a good buy. We are buying below the EMA. We're above the higher time frame EMA, so bull setups are preferred. It's a bull market regime, like 1, pullback like 2. Deep pullback into the EMA, new high, pull back into the EMA, new high. Bulls get a new high at the end of the day here. I didn't take any trades today, but I do want to talk more about my trades instead of the price action for the day because a lot of us are in the trader room. I'm not in it this year. A lot of us are in the trader room anyways. A lot of us are watching Brad's EODs. There are amazing channels out there. So I want to talk a little bit more about how I'm trading and what I'd like to trade. Let me know what you guys think about that. You know, there's a lot of good channels I watch for Albert's price action breakdown. So definitely reach out, look for those channels, and I might start talking a little bit more about trade management because I've noticed that's what I needed help with when I was first starting, is how to find trades in what environment. So let me know what you guys think. I'm gonna try and gear it towards that a little bit more. I think we can get more out of our 10 minutes together. Get a rally in 2 legs, deep pullback. There's a gap open here. It's a weak gap that gets tested with 24, 25. Some people say it's closed, and I'm talking about this gap right here. Rally, another gap gets put in. It gets tested right here, and it rallies again. Trades I would have taken today, if I could, would be any of these bars, and I would scalp out. So here's the rally. I'll put it here, maybe here, maybe here, maybe here, and go for 1-to-1 of this rally. We get filled here, and then we go 1-to-1 of this rally. 1-to-1 is a positive trader's equation. You can also go for 2-to-1. I'm gonna try and get consistent here, so I'm gonna be going for 1-to-1s for the next 100 trades. Then we have another rally here. So let's measure the low of 37 to the high of 39. Go for 1-to-1 around these bars. We have above the EMA here, 1-to-1 gets reached. Buy below here, 1-to-1 gets reached. There's more ways to do 1-to-1. We can go here's a 1-to-1, put it on this pullback. Put 1-to-1 right here. There's another 3-bar rally, so we can go 1-to-1 for here. It's a bull flag. And that gets 1-to-1 with 70. It gets filled on 73. You could go for 1-to-1 like this as well. So see how 1-to-1 works nicely. If you go for 1-to-1, it keeps you within the right type of range for the market. Not too greedy. Maybe you buy 51. Well, when you buy at a high of 51, the probability is going to sell more. So if you go for 1-to-1, you lose. Going for 1-to-1, I like it because it lets you trade the probabilities. At 22 is high. Are we more likely to go up or down if we're at resistance? Because at the top of every bear bar is resistance. So 21, so 18, 19, 20, vacuum to resistance. And if you buy 21, if you buy 20, if you buy this bar, the high of the rally, is it more likely we go up or down? Well, let's go for a measured move and find out. So we buy the high for this rally here. Since we're in a range, we're at the swing high, it's more likely the market comes down. And look, bears made 1-to-1 before bulls made 1-to-1. But we go to the bottom of the rally, where the probabilities are in our favor. Look, the 1-to-1 was made. So it's important we calibrate our expectations with the type of day we have. A big gap up, that is foretelling for a range day, and then bears close it. So now gaps get closed on range days. We should expect deep pullbacks. I don't like to trade against a market regime, so I'd be scalping long setups. Here's another 1-to-1. Go for here. You could buy that, and it's met. Maybe you like 31. Maybe you like bar 29. You can go 1-to-1 on that. Well, look, even if you bought the high here, the probabilities are still good. We go higher than lower. 29 is a sketchy trade because we're buying in the middle of a trading range, but the momentum, it's a double bottom with a lower high. You gotta think about where you want to buy, and you don't want to buy in the middle of trading range. In trading ranges, our edge is at the extremes. That's where the best probability is. So if we look at this, so let's just take 31. Be like, okay, no, let's do 16. Be like, wow, 16 is a good bar. I want to see how many times I can scalp 1-to-1. Okay, look, the high of 19 scalped here. Even if you sat through this pullback, the probability was higher we go up. You see how we're starting to match probabilities with price action met. So we're entering on the middle line and we're just betting, are we going to go up or down more? Full bull market regime, gap up, a lot of bull pressure. I think the bet is we go up. And that's how I'm going to be taking my trading. It's just betting on probabilities. Let me know what you guys think about the review. I know it's the end of the year and I've been thinking about what direction I want to take the channel next year. And that's why I'm kind of starting to do the transition now. Because there's just so many good channels out there. I want to contribute something that people aren't talking about. The trade management is what I've noticed. So I will talk about trade management and probabilities. It doesn't mean we're going to avoid the market cycle, because the probabilities fall in line with the market cycle. Leg 1 and leg 2s are with trend trades, and that's how it stick to. In range bound environments, it's mean reversion, and I don't really trade those yet. I think it's best to just wait. Here you see bar 39, you're like, wow, I think we're going to go lower before we go higher. So you take the short, stop above 39, scalp out. Let's say you think, okay, so bar 43, we're trading probabilities. We're trading probabilities. We want 1-to-1 of 43. This is bar 43, so we're looking for 1-to-1. We know we're at the low of a trading range, so the odds are we're going to go up. But then we look for where's resistance. Well, the EMA is acting as resistance. This is actually a tight trading range. This is what we should avoid. But then we're like, we could still scalp. I think this is a distinguishing feature. I think I can scalp 1-to-1. I see bar 48, 49, 50. So this is 48, 49, 50. I think when I see 50, it's a pull back into the EMA. It's a wedge top. I think the probabilities we go lower. We did go lower, but then I got stopped out. So you would have to scalp out. It's a range bound environment. We have to change our expectations. The market's contracting. Let's see if we can get 1-to-1 of just bar 50. Barely. It barely happened if you got the body. So going from 1-to-1, trading the probabilities will keep us in line with the day's expectations, and our decision making becomes more binary. We want binary decisions: trend or trading range. Broad channel, tight channel. Broad, buy low, scalp out. Tight, we hold. Don't look for reversals in tight channels. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think. Hope you guys had a good one. I'll talk to you guys later.